Yeah, nice intro. Yeah, let's check out Task Force Admiral, a game that is already for quite some time on my wish list, in the upper ranks. Yeah, it's no tutorial, but I will try to figure it out on my own. Apply the basics of World War II carrier warfare. I will somehow find a solution, but yeah, if you look for something here proficient, then perhaps you want to check out elsewhere. That will be the full... Good will command Yorktown and Lexington. Battle of the Coral Sea. Let's go.
It's early morning on May 8th, 1942. Task Force 17, under the command of Vice Admiral Fletcher, has been roaming the Coral Sea for 7 days in an attempt to prevent a Japanese invasion of Port Mosby. The carriers USS Yorktown and USS Lexington were quite active and successful the day before. The American air groups managed to sink a light Japanese carrier with minimal losses, forcing the invasion force to loiter in fear of facing overwhelming odds on its way around the New Guinean Peninsula. In the meantime, the American carriers were left untouched. Japanese search efforts were rendered fruitless due to a number of mistakes and communication hurdles. Despite being spotted, Task Force 17 managed to escape the attention of enemy air power, as bombers from Rabaul focused fruitlessly on the Anzac Surface Combat Squadron, led by Admiral Crace, standing guard on the road to Port Moresby. As for the main Japanese carrier force, they attacked in droves the oiler USS Neosho and her escort USS Sims, mistakenly identifying them as a carrier force. Realizing their blunder, the Japanese aircraft launched a late afternoon search and destroy attack against the American carriers. Lost in bad weather, they were intercepted by American fighter cover and suffered crippling losses. Plus, to add insult to injury, they came across their target in darkness on their way home and even tried to land, mistaking the American carriers for their own.
Crazy.
But the Americans know that it was far too much luck for one day. Admirals Tagagi and Hara are going to be doing everything they can to wash away the humiliation suffered the previous day and show the combined fleet that Carrier Division 5 crews are not to be trifled with. Now, Admiral Fletcher has elected not to send a surface fleet ahead so as not to weaken his protection screen and leave these ships vulnerable at daybreak, a move he will be heavily criticized for in the coming weeks. It's now up to you to decide what to do next. The position of the enemy carriers is estimated to be within combat range northeast of Task Force 17's current position, but no one can predict with any accuracy the moves of the enemy. Enemy opposition is deemed challenging. The Japanese air group's been badly hurt by their ill-advised evening attack hours ago, but they are still going to be packing a punch. Expect to be going toe-to-toe with about 60 to 70 enemy Zero fighters, dive bombers, and torpedo bomber crewed by professionals, some of them veterans of many campaigns. As for the Americans, your own air groups are in good shape, but are still suffering from a low number of available fighters, which will force you to make some tough calls. Should you escort your bombers as a priority, or protect your carriers? It's your job to figure out how to best prepare for the first real carrier-to-carrier engagement of the war. Your objective is to seek out the enemy carrier force, engage it, and inflict heavy damage to force the Japanese Navy to abandon its move against Port Mosby. You're to retire to the south at the end of your operation. Good luck.
Man, that is here some high-quality briefing. That was really good. I mean, that is one scenario. It's not here like some campaign intro, or perhaps it is, no, of Cranes and Patriots. It is a scenario. That is a presentation here. Nice historical footage, not some slop or whatever. A really good briefing with information. And yeah. Great to see that they're making such a progress. I mean, you can already tell by the menus and by the intro that they paid a lot of attention to that as a historical atmosphere, and I guess also likely to the research. So I guess this game is more aiming for the realistic depiction of World War II carrier warfare. So what were you thinking? Perhaps it will go more into the sim card or arcade direction, but so far it looks good. Tech view, okay. I have tech view, but I guess you can roll without. Good. 2 days operation. Oh nice, you're pulling off here somewhat here, so Silent Hunter style. I like the interface. Good, let's see what we have here. Task Force 17. 2 carriers. And a ton of escorts. Including cruisers and destroyers. 117 aircraft. 65 dive bombers, 31 tactical fighters, 21 torpedo bombers / scouts. Okay. We are heading currently speed 15. That is a waypoint. ETA 1 hour 40. It's currently night, so yeah. There's nothing really to launch. But did you hear that story, man? Crazy. I mean, it's already horrific to have to land at darkness or night on a World War II carrier. A lot of those landings failed. I think more landings failed than succeeded. When task force was forced to land at darkness, which often happened. But then imagine the horror when you realize that you're trying to land on an enemy carrier. Because you're mistaken, or you are simply desperate. Okay, that screen looks good. I like really like the interface. It's like some nice Silent Hunter. Also, there's atmosphere here, red and everything. Okay, that is a 3D mode. Let's see the Yorktown. Nice. That is here some good light emission control. Yeah. I only played it for 1 minute, but so far it looks very high quality. Very high quality. And I played them all. Now the interface is really good. Very cool. Basically, really like a modded Silent Hunter when with those drop-out menus. Graphics, well, it is very dark, but looks good. That is how you roll a carrier at night. Huh? Let's just select here. Good. Okay, the insignias are a bit crazy. Showing a heavy cruiser. Oh, armored cruiser. But that is no, that is a heavy cruiser, yeah. Sometimes because of the designation CA or AC, sometimes it varies between sources. Armored cruiser, CAAC, I think there was also auxiliary cruisers, but that looked like heavy guns. There is some type of bigger cruiser. Okay, yeah, 3D looks good, but perhaps we'll check it out in daytime. Ah, nice. Yeah, very cool. Okay. Very intuitive. Quickly. Yeah, we know that from CMO and also from Sea-Power and Harpoon. Quickly set up your task force. Okay. Damage control. Good, next screen. Yeah, the UI is really cool. I don't try to reinvent the wheel. Take what works. And I mean, it's almost everybody loves the Silent Hunter. I mean, not that it's, but it has somewhat at least Silent Hunter-esque. Fleet Command, yeah, those old school games, they already had pretty good UIs. Yeah, Gravity Tactics really has that a bit strange, yeah, this is... Good. That is flight deck management. Next is squadrons. No, the screens are really good. Okay, let's see, can we already plan a mission? Search. Good. Estimated enemy carrier position. Wait, the music is a bit loud. Jimmy, but sound levers. Sound levers. We need somebody on the sound levers, please. So either 10% or 0, what? Holy moly. Okay, 0 not good. Oh shit. Wait, I got stuck. And there's no background noise. If there would be something, you know, some humming or whatever, like in Silent Hunter, that would be okay. But I mean, I need a bit of music, but the music is very loud. I might go that other route. I guess they will fix that. But yeah, that is definitely not 10%. We have here a case of modern sound levers. But that is not really a big problem. Okay, good, then let's plan a search mission. Can I do it? Yeah, nice. Okay. I don't want to estimate bomber range. So they might have also operating, because bombers can of course also act as reconnaissance aircraft. Don't overfly that, because if they spot you, I mean, which is very unlikely that an aircraft spots another aircraft, but still. And we also need to limit the time. Okay, let's do it like that. Holy shit, the time is fast. Yeah. Man, too fast? What? Nah, it's 0007. No, it's good. We have time. It's in the middle of the night. Ah, yeah, takeoff is set to 6. So I guess that is when air operations can be conducted. You can also, I mean, you can also take off in the darkness, I think, before. Oh, the shadowing. Ah, okay, keeping contact. Priority targets, perhaps. Priority targets are carriers. We'll use the Dauntless... no, wait, SPD freeze. That was a Dauntless, right? Ja. Ja, das ist hier. Just want to check because of the ranges. Not sure about the torpedo bombers exactly. Of course, keeping dive bombers ready for dive bombing. I might use the Devastators. So we of course have the foresight that the torpedo bombers will not work really that good. Yeah, okay, they have bigger range, but do we need that? Bigger range? Not really. Ah, but okay, that is too limited. Okay, we got our answer. That is too limited. We could use both, yeah, we could supplement them. I mean, at 6, we will be also closer to our targets. Is he planning from here? What's our current course? Ah, we are heading... okay. We're heading away. We're on a course of 180, that's why at 6 AM we will be here. Okay. Could of course change the course. Good, with this we should be able to use the TBDs. Yeah, man, but that is very close. No, that's not good. No, don't do that. That will only increase the chance that we are getting counter-detected. Or that we get detected first. Okay, good. Stick to the regular plan. No fancy stuff. It would be great if you can hold that button. Good. How many do you... Throw strength 1. 2 4 per base. How many dive bombers we have? 17. Oh no, wait, there's another 15 that is... What's the total number? Here somewhere, I guess. There's no plan, right? Check the... Ah, here. $65 dive bombers, okay. In total. Oh yeah. And flight deck schedule. What is the term OER? It says... Never heard that. Good, I mean we can add a bit more aircraft. What is it currently? Do we have any tools here on the map? That is a lock, I guess. Oh, yeah. Is that a ruler? But it's I mean, I love that UI style. I always loved Silent Hunter UI. Silent Hunter 3, 4, 5. Okay, let me quickly check that. Air search. Is that... Oh, it's a queue, okay. I want to just know what is here, what is, how big are those gaps? Oh, can I move that thing? Ah, yeah, okay. Perfect. Ah, it's a bit too... What? Ruler. My ruler broke. Yeah, what is that? Oh, is it multiplied by accident? Ah, we fixed it. Okay. 22, that's a bit too much. Now on the other hand. There are 2 more aircraft. Okay. Good. Then let's roll. What is that? Is that 4 horse jumping? Ah, that's what happened. Okay. Interesting. The timescale below. We will see how that works out. The fastest the game can go? Okay. Ah, you need to multiplayer. Okay. Good. Let's fast forward. Oh, for nice. Okay, around 120, but that is enough. You can go higher, but somehow then it drops. But that is fast enough. No, it looks really good. I mean, that is here really in a vein of authentic carrier games. I was thinking first perhaps they will do some action approach or what. But it's really here like carrier battles. What's that other game called? Guadalcanal. I didn't play it for so long. But Carrier Battles 4 is really good. Unfortunately, I think it is not sold anymore. And the John Tiller WDS games. But they are a bit more micro, I think. Normally I would also send search aircraft out in all directions. You always need to watch out, that there might be other surface groups operating in that area, which also might have float planes or whatever. We could do another search mission and simply 360 and then, I don't know, a couple of aircraft. But let's stick now to that narrowed down search in that target area. The map is really cool. You can even see the question is how, if that is authentic, if we would even have that information. On the other hand, I mean, those carriers might be in contact or have even their own meteorological service. I guess I can tell that. On the other hand, a lot of carriers got surprised by bad weather during air operations, so don't think they had really a crystal ball. Let's deactivate weather. Also wind. I mean, wind might be important, but I don't think we need to micro the carriers. Okay. Sonar first. Ah, yeah. TF-70 is heading into the wind. Perfect. They're doing it automatic. That's how you do it, man. Okay, let's see. It should be already a bit brighter. It's still quite dark. Give me one of the carriers. Yeah, okay. Nah, visuals look really good. I like that. I mean, it runs on the... Is that the sea power cold waters engine? I'm not entirely sure. Is that a completely new engine? But it has really... It's not some Unreal slop. It's not some blurry stuff. I mean, sure, we had already games like that during Silent Hunter 3, 4, but I think there's timeless graphics. Okay, they're moving the aircraft. Yeah, okay, they're getting ready. Good. They're getting the SPDs ready, the Dauntless, for that search. Some crew members would be cool, of course. That would be, of course, the cherry on top of the cake. So far, the ships have no crew, but perhaps we will see that. I don't know, but I don't care that much for it. Wait, do they have crew in sea power? I can't remember. Some static dudes, I think, right? But at least you can see how they move in the aircraft. But yeah, having some static dudes on the AAs or something. On the other hand, yeah, I can understand, because then, yeah, for artistic choice, you might stick without crew. Because if you have static dudes on the aircraft, AAAs and what, then you might also but there's pilots, okay. Jimmy looks like a Deus Ex character. He's a boxer, man. No crew on sea power. Ah, okay. There was a crew on Cold Waters. One of those games had crew moving around. I think I remember Silent Hunter 4. Silent Hunter 4 had crew moving around. Probably one of the few games. But I don't care that much for crew and ships. I don't care that much for 3D anyways in those games. And true wargamers will say the same. Sea power, I mean 3D is nice to have some fancy 3D. But I think the usability is more important. But they managed it really good. So far it looks very good. The only thing, there's probably no screen like in Fleet Command. That would be of course great. That you see a little 3D or a big 3D and a small map window. So you can quickly work stuff. There is also a bit problem in sea power. Because the map window is a... It's an overlay and the camera is just stuck to the center of the screen. Bit hard to explain, but if you play it, you understand what the problem is. Hey Oliver. A double screen would be of course great, yeah, like in Fleet Command. There's simply, man, those guys really figured it out in the late 90s. With that picture-in-picture mode. Because 3D is fancy, but I can't do anything here. On the other hand, I mean, it was the same in Silent Hunter games. Okay, good. They are readying up the search party. launching from Lexington. Ah, here you pick the carrier, okay. Okay, off they go. Ah, here below you pick the active carrier. Because if you define a mission, we need to pay attention to that. You can also quickly switch between TFs and ships. Or between carriers. That's cool. Okay. We will not see real detail, which is quite authentic. We only know that those aircraft operate, but we don't have. I like that. I personally like that. Perhaps it's a realism setting, but I like that. Not to see exactly how those aircraft are flying around. Because as a commander, and that I think is important for carrier warfare, if there is really a choice, that is a good choice. Not to see those aircraft real time, like I don't know, some modern NATO Air Force HQ. Yeah. Back in the days, you sent them on a search mission. I mean, they were perhaps in radio contact with you and reported somewhat, but didn't have exactly the positions of them. But carrier is continuing. I might change that to a ah, no, okay. So you see it real type. Now they're splitting up. They're using those icons, like they probably use in the CIC. Ah, but we lost the contact, okay. Nice, yeah, like in Fleet Command or contact history. Oh, no. Don't do that. Oh, that's not that good. Okay. Because that makes it hard to keep track. I think another game also has a problem of contacts fading. Should we rather a CMO or Fleet Command approach? That the contacts are not fading. You can delete them, okay? But you keep them on the screen. Simply give me the data that I don't know what. Last update 20 minutes ago. Because now I need to memorize what. Is the music gone? Yeah, that fading stuff. So I have no aircraft airborne, but make sure you have those screens that show you the active missions. Okay, let's meanwhile check out the ship detail. Damage control looks a bit... No, on the other hand... I want to say damage control looks simple, but seeing that here... Look at that. All those individual systems are simulated. And I guess it can be taken out. Nice. That is cool. Because detailed damage control also in naval games is also a very seldom thing. And damage control played a major role in Pacific naval warfare in World War II. Cool, let's check out our other ships. Holy moly, that is crazy, man. Lexington had yeah, I'm fine with the graphics. Looks for me like those, yeah, Silent Hunter style or whatever. I must be fine with that. Those graphics were always timeless. Nice. Ah, wait, something happened here. What the heck is going on here? Ah, that's because... Ah, okay. That's a return leg. Yeah, okay, cool. Now I have all the information I need, yeah. Also very smart that they, typical mistake that they always return exactly the same route. Now they do it properly. I mean, it depends, yeah, you can return on the same, because well, something will appear in your... But this of course helps somewhat to map out the search area. How did I deactivate activated the mode here? What's this? There's some nice map information here. Ah, okay. You need to switch here, okay. Need to select them. Force. Unknown task force. Yeah, let's wait. So far, it's just an unidentified surface force. But that will be probably our carrier. 6 ships. Surface combat task force. 1 destroyer, 2 small, 3 large. Still no confirmed carrier. Once we have a confirmed carrier, we will immediately launch. Armored cruiser, a heavy cruiser. It's a bit strange that I see those ships. Because I was at 21 of the previous day. Okay, we have 2 CVs confirmed. Good, then let's roll. We all airborne. Get them all airborne. There's only the Lexington now. Ah, no, here, Jörg. Get them all airborne. Oh man, he's already planning all the... Okay man, you guys figure it out for me. What is the... Yeah, can the Air Force even reach that? Can they escort? I don't think so, right? Great to see the range. What was the range of a F4? $840. Range 360, that is 700. That doesn't leave that much. Does even an escort make sense? Might rather prepare for the retaliation. Hey, Stipe. I mean, we can send a couple of fighters with them. But this will also stress the deck. Send them off. Send a strike aircraft. No escort. My apartment heater went out. Wasn't it already... Didn't you already suffer from that once? Something in memory. Desired takeoff, yeah, whatever. Standard time, what is that? Early spotting, standard time, spotting mode, I don't know. Departure, whatever. Low offensive power, man. Tactical orders. Okay, bad luck. TPD, SP, missing main. What is it? TPD? Oh shit. Wait. No, the entire thing died. Damn. I can't mix up two carriers. I know CPDs don't have the range, okay. Yeah, okay. Then without the torpedo bombers. But can I mix? Yeah, okay. Good, we can green light. We have 33 ag. I overrode it again. So can only strike with one. Okay, then we will do 2 strikes. Let's start with the Yorktown. The escorts seem to be... They could escort. But usually, man, strike without escort. Like they did, man. Roll in. And keep the fighters ready for the retaliation. Because once they spot us, they will launch their groups if they can, of course, as well. And one thing that was realized during World War II carrier warfare is attack is the best defense. And often you can't escort those bombers that far. Most carrier strikes happen without any escorts. Only dive bombers or torpedo bombers coming in. Okay, launch from the Yorktown. Good, next submission. Good, give me another one. From the Lexington. Target. Okay, torpedo bombers are out of range, okay. Green like that strike. Okay. Let's see how that works out. Meanwhile, I should get... I mean, we could be already detected, eh? Enemy strike could... But yeah, keeping a couple of aircraft airborne... No, we will now not stress the deck out. Because they are now working on those decks. Getting those strike aircraft ready. Once they are airborne, we can set in a combat air patrol in front of the fleet, try to detect incoming strikes fast. Not fast, but giving us at least some time to... But again, yeah, attack is the best defense. That was in World War II carrier warfare. It was really hard to intercept those dive bombers. And I'm not talking about those later super desperate Japanese attempts. Spotting? What's that supposed to mean? Ah, spotting the aircraft. Oh, okay. Ah, here. Spotting the aircraft. Nice. Here you can that thing is really cool. Because you of course need to watch out if you bring in aircraft while your deck is busy, they might not be able to land. A lot of aircraft crash because you couldn't get that deck cleared fast enough. Deck management is a very important thing in carrier warfare, even in modern, which a lot of games simply throw off the cliff. Sea power. Here you can see the incomings when we have to recover our scout aircraft. Good. Spotting will take up to 7:33, then takeoff time maybe around, what, 20 minutes? 500 seconds. I mean, I don't need it that detailed, give me minutes. But yeah, around 10 minutes. 8 minutes, yeah. I need to reorganize the aircraft, sure. Getting the fighters out. The fuck is that? You guys will figure it out, yeah? Ah, okay. Mm-hmm. I had to move those back. Okay, that was a bit unnecessary in order to clear the ramp. Okay, that was... Yeah, they need to get off the fighters off the deck. Because you can't put them behind. It's not possible. Deck management is somewhat a bit like Tetris. That's what you call spotting the aircraft. This rearrangement. The fuck? Why they're moving those F4? Ah, okay. What? They're getting... Okay, yeah. They're now getting all SPDs ready. Because you of course want to launch, if possible, at the same time. If it takes too long and you have aircraft airborne, yeah, they will run out of fuel. Yeah, that's cool. I think there was even incidents where they, for example, if an aircraft failed during a launch preparation, they simply threw it off the deck. We need to continue. Yeah, and if an aircraft is blocking the deck or whatever because, I don't know, failed engine or whatever, they threw it off the deck. Because it took too long to ferry that thing back. I mean, sure, here we could ferry it quickly to the... But I think now that that hatch is blocked, and you would have to move it forward. That takes, of course, lots of time. I mean, sure, you could die through that, do that, but I think they also sometimes threw off aircraft. As in modern deck operations, they threw off aircraft to clear the deck fast. Because until you get that thing below the deck, you waste, I don't know what, 10 while all other aircraft are airborne. Okay, the Lexington is already launching. Holy moly! Gee, I think that is whatsoever, man, I don't know. That looks hardcore. Yeah, but we're launching basically all we have here. All SPDs. But I think that would be too short, right? I've never seen a carrier launch like that. That is the most hardcore deck ever. What? Ah, they're still preparing, okay. At least it's great to see that they have here preparation times, not like in Sea Power, I think launching instantly. Which somewhat completely makes carriers pointless. I mean, sure, they have now some ready times, but those ready times still a joke. That would be now the worst time to get hit by a strike. Yeah? That happened to the Japanese at Midway. You have fueled, armed aircraft sitting on a deck. ready to launch, and then an enemy strike group comes in and dive bombs you. It's all those nicely fueled armed aircraft. They explode really good. Yeah, wait, we need to clear the deck. Ponies. Clear the deck. It's 10. Okay, in 2 hours. The incoming, so we can keep the fighters. But yeah, when they come in, we need to clear the deck. I mean, we can definitely get the torpedo bombers off. How do you do that? That is a hangar. That is a deck. With the aircraft parked on deck. How do I get stuff off deck? Nice. Drag and drop them here. Ah, that is the deck, right? That is a hangar. Right, we have how many aircraft on the deck? 15. Hangar on the side. No, they're in a hangar. So that is a hangar here. What's that? Ah, there's storage. Ah, okay. Yeah, storage is they removed the wings and everything. Oh man. But that aircraft will be not operational for quite some time. I just try to figure out how to remove aircraft from the deck. So we'll do it on our own. Then I enter shadow. Shadow by making. They're all returning. Nobody's shadowing that carrier. Wasn't that programmed in the mission? Oh shit, what was it? Is the enemy incoming? 10 plus aircraft. That is definitely not... Okay. There's an incoming strike group. Good. Then let's get the fighters airborne. I mean, best would be an intercept first. I don't know. Could of course also fail. All carriers scramble fighters. Medium boogie, 10 plus, 10 plus, yeah. Will they automatically attack? FDO is in charge. Scramble the fighters, they're incoming. Okay, there's an overfleet combat air patrol. Nah, scramble the fighters, so they need to intercept. Combat air patrol over the fleet. That is, if those dive bombers get that close, then can call it a day. So, are we scrambling? Yeah. Ah, maybe. Yeah, we're scrambling. Okay. Do they have a target? I guess they will go in for those boogies. So there's two groups incoming in. Yeah, there's probably enemy strike aircraft. They're even faster than us, so they detected us already. The two groups on it. Yeah. Radar detection, okay. I don't know if he will launch fast enough. Should have probably stuck to the cell phone on the road. Heading straight at us. There's no escape anymore. See what is going on in the carriers. Ah, yeah, cleaning deck. Oh, shit. Hmm. Important is to gain quickly altitude. That is often a problem that you can't reach those aircraft if you're too slow, because you can't gain that altitude fast enough. I mean, in that regard, that is fine. See with some music. No music. Silence. Yeah, they're gaining altitude.
Romeo, many bogies. Vector 020, 50 miles. Angels high.
Nope. But I get at altitude. Do I need...
Romeo, many bogies. Vector 020, 50 miles. Angels high.
they're going in for the intercept. Oops. No. That is a sustained combat air patrol. Complete bollocks. Yeah, okay, looks like they're going in for the intercept. I mean, they're heading out. Yeah, very good. Exactly all you need to do is gain altitude. Yeah, they're going in. Okay, very good. Jimmy, what is with you? Get Jimmy airborne. And get those goddamn torpedo bombers off the deck. How do I get them off the deck? That's F. But we didn't scramble. Are they... Static, mission ready. Yeah, Jimmy. Go airborne. Hey, Paul. Okay. I was expecting they will get everything. On the other hand, it is even smart what they're doing. Because now getting those aircraft from below to the flag deck, fueling them, while those guys will income and probably dive bomb us, is the worst you can do now. So we have only 12 F4s. But get those torpedo bombers off the deck. I mean, they're standing there fueled and armed. Oh fuck, that's the flag deck. But only thing I don't understand is how to get aircraft off the deck. I mean, there's definitely enough floor capacity, get those TPDs off. Defuel them. No, okay, they're getting more F4s already. Get those TVDs off. Delete? No. Right. Okay, that's the only thing that is somewhat suspend. No, that's basically suspend carrier. In case your carrier is simply in not good condition, you don't want your aircraft to land on that. In case they can reroute. But I don't see a function how to get off stuff off the deck. Like those TVDs that's standing around here, just blocking. Now we would expect a drag and drop. Oh, the music. Holy shit. A drag and drop. That's not working. I mean, it's working like that, yeah, but okay, getting more fighters ready. Static, unassigned. Static. Get a TBD back into action. Yeah, that's a thing I need to figure out, how to move stuff off the deck. I mean, it's important there's a damn TBD sitting around here. And we have soon recoveries. What? Mission recovery scramble? Already. Okay. Here they will clean a deck. But why not clean a deck now? If we have time. Get off those aircraft. Especially when we have an incoming strike. Okay. Good, let's see what... Ooh! Contact, imminent. I guess that is why the music is so dramatic. That's Japanese dive bombers. Oh shit. They have fighter escorts. Which is good. Which means they will probably not have many fight. No, we will see. Okay, more guys coming in. Come on, get him airborne. Lexington. Also preparing. Okay, they're launching. Get the next batch of fighters airborne. Change course after that. Chewie! Chewie! Chewie, wake up! Go, 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 come on. Lexington. Can I look below the deck? We will probably get them airborne, but question is if we will get enough altitude before they come in. So far it doesn't look really like a successful intercept. They also had escorts rolling with them. Which means less escorts on the enemy.
Bandits. Vector 050. 20 miles. Angels high.
No, strike group is incoming. Oh, we have no recoveries. Come on now. FDO is the AI. Yeah, no, I like that. Focus torpedo bombers, focus dive bombers. I guess I will focus on the dive bombers. Yeah, we have something like 35 aircraft inbound. Small rate, okay. Single buoys might be scouts. But they first need to find us. The current altitude. No clue. Okay.
Romeo, descending. Vector 070, 10 miles. Engine high.
Okay, now they're clearing the TPDs off the deck for the incomings. Okay. That strike is a bit lost. There's one aircraft heading here. A lot of aircraft broke away, probably fighters that are running out of fuel after some air combat. Where's that guy? He will discover us. Oh shit, is that already here? Here's some guns. Oh, no. Wait, what happened to my nav strikes?
miles. High. Romeo, Bennett. Vector 030. 5 miles. High.
So like the enemy strike got... Oh! Okay. 30 aircraft incoming. Okay. But I doubt that the fighters will be... No, whatever, the FDO will take care of it.
Captain to all hands. Hold on to something. We're commencing evasive action. Engines, all ahead flank. All ahead flank. Aye, aye, sir.
Yeah, we now use up all our fighters, not sure if we can really intercept those 30. Get those torpedo bombers off the deck, please. Archer voice incoming. There's something close here. Dive bomber.
Romeo, enemy super. Vector 000. 40 miles.
Didn't make it.
High. Romeo, enemy super. Vector 000. 40 miles. Angels high. Romeo, enemy snooper. Vector 000. 40 miles. Angels high. Romeo, enemy snooper. Vector 000. 40 miles. Angels high.
I don't know, mate. They're going in. Very good. But they're probably going for that search aircraft. Nah, man. Those two strike groups are priority. But the FDO will handle it. I trust him. Do I manually need to recover the... No, they're good on fuel. Let them roll. Those two large and medium boogies, they're important. Those single, whatever, scattered fighters. What's that guy? Oh, somebody's incoming here. Friendly, okay. Okay, what's going on with our strike groups? Still searching for the target. No, they're coming. They're all coming. No, yeah, it's doing a good job. Some... How many fighters do we have here? Enough. Yeah, Tony, don't overdo it. What the fuck are you doing, man? Are you kidding me? Massive screw up. What? Holy man, he's raising altitude like a god. Shit man, I was F-Force. It's a MiG-29. They have escorts. Come on. Yeah. Nice. Medal of Honor. Holy Tony. We have a 0 on your 6. Get that fat lady. Ah, that doesn't look good. Nice. Wreck them. Nice. Jimmy! Jimmy! Holy moly. Jimmy! That doesn't look good. That zero is going for you. Oh, shh. What? Reduced to 2 aircraft? Yeah, man, defensive combat air patrol is quite powerful. Historically, it was really difficult to intercept. Very difficult. Good, what's our strike groups doing? Oh, they are here. But I need to find a carrier. We are close. There must be somewhere here in the area. What the fuck is that? We have fighters on us, okay. Found them? I think so. Yeah. You see trails? Yeah. There are there. Roll in 20s. Come on. Misses. Give me a deck impact. Shit. No impact. I left the aircraft. Cody! Carrier. Okay, they got a target. minutes ago. Come on. Hier. Was ist der? Ah, looks like I found something. Ja, ja. Zeros. Trace. Ah, not a single dive bomber made it out. Okay. Of that group. Ah. Are they going in? Is there a carrier there or what? Better be. Here she is. Miss. Come on. Ah. Just misses. Both carriers here. Ja. Wieder was?
Torpedoes to starboard!
Romeo, enemy super. Sector 010. Very close. Angels high. Romeo, enemy super. Sector 340. 10 miles. Angels 10 plus.
Yes! Yeah! Sure, I didn't see it, but we got one carrier. I saw some ship burning there. It was... That is definitely a carrier. That guy got hit. Oh, cool. The second carrier. Oh man. Bad luck. Look at those close impacts. So I guess... Okay, those guys going in. Yeah, that carrier. Definitely saw us from a major fire. Are they going in for that guy? Okay. Another impact. Another impact. Oh, that guy is a goner. Another impact. Wait. Are those guys still carrying? They are. They should be aware that... Ah? Who is that guy? Ah, shit. Zeros. Guy... Good. Result, yeah. We exchanged strikes. But I'm pretty sure we got one of those carriers. One of those two carriers is a killed carrier. Observed minimum 3 impacts on the deck. That thing is on fire. Okay, let's recover. Especially those Command Air Patrol. Quickly. Before the strike aircraft come back. They only started. Good. We currently don't have any loss reports, but yeah, a lot of aircraft got lost on both sides. But I guess we maintain the upper hand here. One of those CVs is very sure done. Could even argue about after the first hit that guy was already done, but there was maybe around 2 or even 3 plus further impacts. So is there enemy aircraft around or what? those torpedo launch... torpedo... Are they in range? Torpedoes. I don't think they're in range. No, they're not. But we might now go a bit more offensive. I think the Japanese lost a ton of aircraft. Just need to watch out for the push. They lost one carrier. That deck is completely wasted. That deck is wasted. The other one is, the other carrier is completely operational. But I think they lost a ton of their strike aircraft. Good, let's recover the F-Force. Before the dive bombers come back. We also need to... Holy shit, where's the search? Already, okay. But yeah, clear the deck. I mean, would you really maintain aircraft like that? In case, what is when the hooks fail? That guy rows straight into those parked aircraft. Bowling. On the other hand, I think I saw footage. Yeah. No, it's fine.
victory in the Coral Sea. American and Allied forces, led by the U.S. Navy aircraft carriers, have inflicted a decisive defeat on the Japanese fleet threatening the Australian outpost of Port Moresby. It is the beginning of the end, all thanks to the courageous seamen and flyers of Task Force 17, led by Admiral Fletcher. Next stop, Bravo!
Holy moly, man, they lost the entire... But both carriers survived. Damaged. And the other carrier was also damaged. Force the enemy to retire. And our 2 carriers were also damaged, okay. But yeah, aircraft losses. We lost 9 F4s, 29 dive bombers. While the enemy lost 24 Zeros, 18 torpedo bombers and 31 dive bombers. Destroyed, yeah. Oh, yeah, okay, destroyed, yeah. So double the amount of aircraft and experienced pilots. And it... So Lexington probably got hit by a torpedo. 600 points, that is quite high. Or it depends, I don't know. Ah, no. Damaged, okay, 600 points. And the armored cruiser was damaged, which is not that important. But they give the same points for both carriers. Because that one carrier was completely devastated. But the other carrier looked fully operational. Same here, Lexington was damaged. Was it really damaged? By what? Didn't observe any... But anyways, yeah. There was a better than historical outcome. And they even have a debrief cutscene, very cool. Shh. Yeah, it was cool. I will definitely follow that game. And be right back.